And I believe we've reserved the front row for anyone who will be speaking, so just to make it a little bit easier. Yes. So good morning and welcome to the latest stop in the Engineering and Public Works Roadshow. My name is Heather Wadman. I am the Principal Engineer for Ogden City Engineering, and I am the President-elect for the Utah chapter of American Public Works Association. The Roadshow is an event that's put on in a collaboration between the American Public Works Association, the American Society of Civil Engineers, and the American Council on Engineering Companies. The purpose of the Roadshow is to spotlight excellent public works projects like Pure SoJo, which is what we're here to recognize today. Pure SoJo is a major advancement in water treatment technology, and it will serve a vital resource not just for the city of South Jordan, but for Utah as a whole. Investments in infrastructure products like Pure SoJo is important for public health and well-being because it ensures access to clean, safe, and sustainable drinking water sources for the state of Utah. And I personally believe that Pure SoJo is a project that will mark a paradigm shift or a fundamental change in the way that we consider drinking water resources and treatment and reuse here in Utah. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited that you guys are all here and able to celebrate with us today. We have an outstanding group of officials and speakers here with us today. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Mayor Ramsey for being here. Thank you, Mayor. And at this point, I'd like to pass the time over to Derek Clyburn. He's Senior Vice President of the American Council of Engineering Companies.
Greetings, everyone. It is an absolute honor to be here today representing the American Council of Engineering Companies, the business voice of America's engineering industry, as we celebrate the remarkable Pure SoJo water project here in South Jordan, Utah. This project stands as a shining example of what can be achieved when vision, innovation, and community collaboration come together. The Pure SoJo water project is a testament to the power of engineering. It's a beacon of hope for sustainable water management in our communities. Water is one of our most precious resources, and engineers like those that worked on this project are ensuring every day that we have reliable, clean water. One of the standout aspects of this project is its innovation to the water conservation and management. By implementing cutting-edge technology and smart water systems, Pure SoJo is leading the way in safeguarding the way that water is used efficiently and responsibly. The integration of advanced monitoring systems allow for real-time data collection and analysis, which helps detect leaks, optimize water usage, and ensure that every drop is accounted for. This innovation is why we're here. The Engineering and Public Works Roadshow is traveling the country to show what's possible through great engineering and public works collaborations, and to encourage students to join us in meaningful, great-paying careers, where you design solutions to complex problems, like developing an innovative system to purify recycled water to drinking water standards for a city that imports 100% of its water. As an engineer, you can make meaningful impact on your community, literally right in your backyard. The Pure SoJo Water Project exemplifies the importance of community involvement and public engagement. It is heartening to see how local residents, businesses, and public officials have come together to support this initiative. It's about creating resilient systems that can withstand the challenges of today and proactively prepare for tomorrow. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible teamwork and dedication of the engineers at Corello, Public Works, professionals, and the University of Utah, and community leaders who made this project a reality. Your expertise and hard work are the backbone of the success and something communities around the country should look to replicate in the future. As we continue the Engineering and Public Works Roadshow, let the Pure SoJo Water Project serve as inspiration of what can be and communities can achieve when we work together. It's a reminder that engineering is just not about building structures. It's about building communities and creating a sustainable future for generations to come. Thank you for your commitment to excellence in engineering and public works. Let's continue to push the boundaries of innovation and work together to create a better, more sustainable world. Congratulations to everyone involved in the Pure SoJo Water Project. Your efforts are making a lasting impact, and we're proud to celebrate your achievement today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Derek. I'd like to now welcome the past president of the American Society of Civil Engineers, K.N. Gunalan, and I believe you go by Guna, is that correct? Welcome, Guna.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Couldn't have asked for a better day. I guess you have the influence to, talk to the weather guy and make sure that it's a great day to be here in Utah. Thank you to everyone for joining us today at this magnificent Pure SoJo facility. My name is Gunalan, as was introduced. Clean water is essential for life, without which the communities are unable to thrive and business development can't be sustained. Addressing the contamination in South Jordan's aquifer is a significant advancement for our residents. Relying on imported water is not a sustainable solution in the long run. Pure SoJo project embodies the future of what ASCE is dedicated to enhance, encourage, and contribute to the next generation, one that is sustainable, equitable, and financially viable. This project and many others that we have covered in the Engineering and Public Works Roadshow strengthens communities, allowing it to stand, be more sustainable and resilient, and I could not be more impressed with the progress that is being made here in our backyard. To continue driving process like this around the nation and to advance the federal resources provided by IIJA, we need to enhance the coordination at all levels of government, because I use the analogy that if you're not aligned, it's like the perpetual raindrop that doesn't hit the ground. And we need to provide clear guidance to infrastructure owners and municipalities like here in South Jordan, so that we don't risk squandering away once in a lifetime opportunity to build projects like this around the country. The other piece of the puzzle is bolstering our engineering workforce, as the Roadshow had set out to fix inspirational future engineers with projects like these. We hope that showing young adults and adolescents how much demand there is for engineering to provide solutions. Great minds and young minds provide the innovations needed for solutions of tomorrow. So we need them to come here, join the force, work with us, join the profession, and contribute to communities and societies that we all are so proud to belong to. We need to make sure that we don't fall short in letting them know as to the contributions that they can make to this planet that we have come to call home. ASCE is hosting hundreds of best and brightest young minds and engineering folks from around the country here this week at BYU at our annual student competitions. So that's a great opportunity for us to showcase and let them know as to what the opportunities lies ahead of them as they decide to make choices in terms of what livelihood they want to pursue and the comforts that they have in the great state of Utah here. So competitions like this demonstrate the creativity and excitement that goes into our field at young age, and many of these students go on to be leaders in engineering workforce and hopefully into leadership of various communities as you all have. It takes leadership, it takes vision, and it takes the commitment of engineering profession and societies to make innovations like this come true. So thanks to all of you for what you've done here, and hopefully we can take this to other places and showcase what can be done and what has been done and what we all need to do to make the citizens' lives a lot more safer, a lot more livable, and make sure that, as ASCE's basic principles is to enhance the quality, safety, and I would like to say that prosperity too, because that's what we are all about. and leaving no one behind. So thank you for what you've done here. Thank you to Pure SoJo for making sure that the citizens of South Jordan and the state of Utah is proud of what they've done, and we look forward to taking the roadshow to other places and showcasing your accomplishments here. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to many more of these here in the great state of Utah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Guna. Please join me in welcoming my dear friend and the current president of the American Public Works Association Utah chapter, Brian Romrell. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Heather. Good morning. It's good to be here with you. As Heather mentioned, I am the current president of the American Public Works Utah chapter, and I am a civil engineer by career, and I work here in Utah for Bowen Collins and Associates, focusing on water resources, one of our primary resources here in the state of Utah, right? I'm very happy to participate in this Engineering and Public Works Roadshow, and that it's here in Utah. Today I get to represent APWA and thousands of awesome public works professionals. I want to congratulate the team that has collaborated on this project, the Pure SoJo project. The City of South Jordan, Mayor Ramsey, the engineering and public works personnel, Corollo engineers, consultants, the State of Utah, Division of Drinking Water, the University of Utah, the Jordan Basin Improvement District, and all the other individuals and agencies that have contributed to this project. As APWA, we champion the vital functions and benefits that public works provides to our community. We focus on advancing the quality of life for all. We plan, design, build, and maintain the infrastructure that greatly improves every aspect of quality of life here in Utah. We maintain that public works equals public health and public safety, drinking water, sources, supplies, treatment, and distribution, sanitary sewer systems, irrigation, water reuse, stormwater, flood control, roads, snow management. We maintain that strong public works equals a strong economy. Utah has a strong economy, and this is in large part due to the public works professionals that maintain our systems and plan for the future. We focus on collaborating and finding innovative solutions to the problems that challenge our communities. I want to congratulate Pure SoJo on doing just this. It's a great example of collaboration to solve a common problem. The problem: City of South Jordan imports 100% of its drinking water. The aquifer below the city is contaminated. The collaboration: South Jordan City collaborated with engineering consultants, the State Division of Drinking Water, and the Jordan Basin Improvement District, and numerous agencies and experts about a common interest and a desire to solve this problem. The solution: they have adopted an innovative water recycling project to demonstrate sustainable, safe, and reliable water, and how we can provide that to communities in Utah and throughout the nation. Continuing to follow the same pattern, I know our future will be bright here in Utah and nationally. In addition, I know that it is very important that we in engineering and public works continue to work towards specific initiatives. It is important that as a nation, our engineers and public works professionals continue to collaborate and find solutions that are innovative to provide reliable drinking water. It's important to explore viable solutions for removal of PFAS and explore processes such as that used by Pure SoJo project. It's also important that we bolster workforce, as we see there's a nationwide and local trend that fewer people are selecting careers in engineering and public works. Our infrastructure is in dire need of replacement and rehabilitation, and it's essential to build the necessary infrastructure for areas of the country that continue to experience growth. Students, college graduates, even mid-career job seekers need to know the difference they can make in a community by joining the engineering and public works workforce. This is why APWA advocates on Capitol Hill to ensure the Department of Labor properly outlines these careers in the Bureau of Labor Statistics Standard Occupational System, and there's continued investment in the Workforce Investment and Opportunity Act. and that there is support for career and technical educational programs and apprenticeship and pre-apprenticeship programs under the National Apprenticeship Act. Also, that there are efforts to establish a clear legislative definition of public works. As our Public Works Economic Impact Study last year shows, every $1 spent on disaster resilience is estimated to have an economic benefit of $6. Every $1 billion invested in public transportation supports and creates approximately 50,000 jobs, and more than 2 trillion gallons of water would be saved annually on a national basis once our aging water infrastructure is fixed. Locally and nationally, we want high school students, graduates, and mid-career job seekers to know that public works departments and engineering firms need them. This is why our local APWA chapter awards over $12,000 of scholarships each year to current generation and upcoming generation of public works professionals. I'm confident that with our continued efforts as a community of engineers and public works professionals, we are making a difference in our future. We can continue to join together to develop necessary infrastructure, solve problems, and motivate the incoming generation. And I look forward to continuing to do that with each of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's now my privilege to introduce the Mayor of South Jordan City, Mayor Ramsey. Can you join us for some words? Thank you so much.
Well, good morning and welcome. We are so happy to have you here. It's a privilege and a treat to have you here. And I'm familiar with the Roadshow, and I'm also aware that projects, big projects like billion-dollar bridges, things like that are often highlighted. We are honored to have you here to recognize our Pure SoJo project. We're very proud of what we're doing here and appreciate professionals in the industry that know that this really is an amazing thing, have decided to help shine a light on it. Thank you. Thank you for your help and for being here. Thank you to the American Public Works Association for taking the time to come to visit with us and to highlight this Pure SoJo water recycling project. We really are happy to have you here, and welcome everyone watching online. Thank you for watching. A big thank you as well. I want to list a couple partners that have been listed previously, but it can't be said enough how grateful we are for Carollo Engineers, Jordan Basin Improvement District, the State of Utah Division of Drinking Water, the State of Utah Governor's Office, I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute, the University of Utah, SWCA Environmental Consultants, and our City Council and staff here in the City of South Jordan for really doing a lot of heavy lifting to make this project happen. You would think that by looking at these beautiful mountains to the east and seeing just a little bit of snow left, I mean, here we are we're getting toward late June, right? There's still a little bit of snow left in our mountains. You would think we would not have to worry about water here in Utah, but that is not the case. Our snowpack is unpredictable at times. We've had some incredible water years and some leaner water years, and it's something that the entire Intermountain West is facing. There's a shortage of water as our region continues to grow very quickly here in the West, and Utah is not immune to that, and neither is South Jordan. The 2020 census named South Jordan one of the 10 fastest growing cities in America. And as we import 100% of our water and live in a region that is dry and facing the need for more water, we really had to get to work to make things happen to ensure long-term quality of life and sustainability for all residents of South Jordan, those we have now and those who will make our city their home. Many years ago, our former Mayor Kent Money challenged city staff. We got to find a way. We need to find a way to make sure we have more water. And our former city manager, Gary Watcott, went to work on this for years, many, many years. It's taken a while. Potable reuse is something that people weren't quite ready for back then. They weren't ready for it, and it's taken a long time to get this off the ground. My first year in office, when Mr. Watcott said to me, Mayor, we really need this, and we need to make this happen. How can we make this happen? We talked as a council, we talked as staff, and really tried to figure out, where do we start? Because it's time to move the needle on this. The first person we went to visit was then Lieutenant Governor Cox, and he was our first supporter of this. We appreciate his support. Now, Governor Cox, we appreciate his support for this and his vision and recognizing this really is going to make a difference for the future in South Jordan. And we believe can be replicated everywhere in communities across Utah and across America. We really do believe this is going to be a key answer to providing an additional option and resource for communities that need more water. By prioritizing sustainable water projects today, we ensure future generations will inherit the resource that is capable of supporting their needs. It's no small task. Vision is never easy and it's never popular. And so to see this grow to where we have brilliant partners who are here being part of this with us and helping us lift this and make this a reality. Partners at the federal level, at the state level, professional engineers, the University of Utah, we have scientists, we have engineers, and we have a brilliant city staff. We are so grateful for the collaboration and the efforts that are helping us make this a reality. The City of South Jordan will continue to have a bright future as we work on the issues and challenges that we know we face. Fortunately, we have an excellent City Council. We have visionary staff and council members, and together we are going to keep seeking out the best partners, finding those who have a vision and helping us lift and elevate that vision until it becomes a reality and we can ensure we have sustainable water resources long-term, permanently, that is affordable, using very good quality methods and projects, and we know this Pure SoJo is exactly that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your help and your support of this project. We are proud of it, and we're incredibly grateful for all of the partners making it happen. The future is bright in South Jordan, and you're all part of that. Thank you so much.
Before you walk away too fast, the Roadshow would like to offer you an award for your support of the
How
SoJo
nice is
project.
that?
Mayor Ramsey, can you accept this award
Wow.
for the collaboration of APWA?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We are honored to accept this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you too.
Please join me next in welcoming the Senior Advisor for the Office of Governor Cox, Mike Maurer. He oversees public outreach and intergovernmental affairs. Come on up, Mike.
Hey, it's always wonderful to be here in South Jordan. You've got a terrific mayor, great council, and a great setting here in the valley. And we have a lot of people from out of state, so we're going to get a 3-minute history lesson. Look over there in the hills behind you. It was 177 years ago next month that Brigham Young brings a group of our ragtag Mormon ancestors to the top of that canyon, and he comes in and he says, "This is the place." Well, they get here and it's a desert. And if you know one thing, it's tough to survive in a desert. So the very afternoon after the pioneers arrived here, what did they start doing? They started digging irrigation ditches that came forth from the creeks up the canyon in order to plant crops and survive. Well, fast forward 20 years and those canals aren't enough. And so our pioneer ancestors started building reservoirs all up in the mouth of the canyon so they could capture that snow that Mayor Ramsey talked about and have water for their crops and their families in the summer. Well, fast forward to the 1950s, that wasn't enough. And our state leaders worked with the federal government and they came up with the Central Utah Project to not only take mountains from those areas to bring them here, but water from the Uinta Basin and bring it all the way here to the Wasatch Front. That has helped fuel this growth that we have. Well, Mayor Ramsey hit the nail on the head when she talked about even that hasn't been enough. And if we're going to continue growing and we're going to continue prospering, we needed to do projects like exactly what you're doing here in South Jordan. We're having to go from the canal to the reservoir to the trans-basin transfer to now reusing the water that we already have. Kudos to our civil engineers here in Utah and throughout the country for developing these projects. Kudos to our community leaders who are saying we need to think a little differently because we're running out of water and we're not running out of growth. And so on behalf of Governor Cox, on behalf of Lieutenant Governor Henderson, thank you to South Jordan for once again leading the way in our state in showing that there are new ways to get new use out of old water. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving this project the recognition that it so rightfully deserves. It will be in the future what those other epical events were in the past when it comes to water use in the Beehive State. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Mike. Now I'd like to welcome the Utah Division of Drinking Water Director, Nathan Lundstedt. Please come on up, Nathan.
Yeah, thank you, Heather. And the Division of Drinking Water would like to thank the American Council of, or ACEC, American Public Works Association, and the American Society of Civil Engineers for bringing the Roadshow to Utah. This is a very significant project and is well deserving of the accolades of being recognized. And as Heather mentioned in her introduction, with direct potable reuse, it is a paradigm shift for Utah. And also, as Mike Maurer mentioned, this is just the next phase in water resource and engineering to bring water to the residents of Utah. So very interesting and significant step and stage for bringing water to Utah. And then, with this being such a significant project for Utah, all eyes in the nation are on South Jordan. This is a unique project where it is carbon-based. It's not using reverse osmosis. And so not only in the nation, I think even globally, there's a lot of interest and people are following this project to see how it turns out. And I would just like to thank South Jordan Mayor Ramsey, who's a member of our Drinking Water Board, and Corollo Engineers, and all the staff involved in this project. It's been many years in the making, and it's involved multiple state agencies. Other than just Division of Drinking Water, it's involved the Division of Water Quality, Division of Water Resources, and the Division of Water Rights. And I think that's probably been the more challenging part of this project. It's not the engineering and solving some of the technical issues. It's more the legislative and the political issues. And then I would also like to thank our division staff. They've been instrumental in providing a lot of technical assistance and resources. And above all, I think this has been a collaborative project with the city and with the Corollo engineers and other stakeholders involved to make this a successful project and to be where we're at right now. And this is very well deserved. And again, thank you for bringing the Roadshow to Utah. And I encourage all of you, if you have the opportunity, to sample the water, to taste it. I believe there would be that opportunity afterwards. I know that this water stacks up against some of the best water in the state. So I just encourage you to sample that. And thank you very much, or thank you again for the interest in highlighting this important project.
Nathan, before you walk away, on behalf of the Roadshow, we'd like to present you an award for the innovation on this project. Okay, I'd now like to pass the time over to Alan Domanowski. He's the Vice President of Corollo Engineers. Come on up, Alan.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here. My name's Alan Domanowski with Corollo Engineers right here in the Salt Lake office. I was the original project manager on this project, and back to 2018 is when we got involved. And now the project director, I'm still definitely involved. The current project manager, Stetson Bassett, and Corollo's National Tech Practice Director for Reuse, Ava Steinley-Darling, couldn't be here, but they extend their gratitude for all this recognition and sorry to miss out. So we are very proud of this project. I am very proud of this project. Ava and Stetson and I are proud of this project, and proud of South Jordan for their leadership in potable reuse here in the state of Utah. And also proud of the quality of the South Jordan staff. They have done an amazing job. They've built this facility on the inside out. They've assembled all these processes and are operating it, and they really have done a bang-up and impressive job. So I'd also like to thank South Jordan for allowing us the opportunity to join them on this journey, this important journey, to introduce Utah to potable reuse. It's an important journey. for South Jordan and for other cities and municipalities and agencies in Utah and across the country, because potable reuse represents a drought-tolerant local supply that is literally right here. It does not rely on large importation projects, and really, as time goes on, potable reuse will be an important part of the water portfolio for many agencies in both Utah and the United States. And all that's increasingly important, as we've heard, as demand pressures increase and there's a lot of competition or resource limitations with our scarce water resources. So this project is also important to the industry because, as mentioned already, it's this process train, referred to as CBAT, or carbon-based advanced treatment, is not burdened with the cost and complexity and brine disposal issues of a reverse osmosis process train. And, and this project joins an increasing number of utilities across the country that are looking at a CBAT process train where they are not in a position to deal with those complexities and the brine disposal of reverse osmosis. So I'd also like to thank the Jordan Basin Improvement District. This is their facility that we're at. They've been a collaborative and an active partner throughout this whole project, and we wouldn't get here without their support. And finally, I'd like to thank the Division of Drinking Water, Nathan and his group. We've been working with them collaboratively since 2018. They've been an integral part of the project and excited about it and committed to helping it move forward. And together with them, we've worked closely to generate important data, concepts, and information that is going to be critical to allow them to develop future potable reuse regulations for the state that will be required before any full-scale potable installation could be implemented. So we really appreciate their assistance throughout the entire project, and really appreciate this coming to Utah. And thank you for the recognition, and appreciate it.
On behalf of the Roadshow, we'd like to present you this award for your involvement, leadership, and participation in the project. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, Joel Thompson, District Manager, or General Manager, I apologize, for Jordan Basin Improvement District. I believe you guys just recently went through a name change from South Valley Sewer District to Jordan Basin Improvement District. Joel, can you come on up? Thank you so much.
Thank you for that introduction. I am the general manager for what up until last week was the South Valley Sewer District. The district recently went through that process and has now transitioned to the Jordan Basin Improvement District, and we're excited for the changes that are coming along with that. So you'll still notice the old logo and some of the old info, but that change has just happened. Really grateful for the opportunity to partner with South Jordan City. It's been a pretty exciting project, and it's neat to see the technology that we have now to help with our water resources. And I don't want to take away from the Pure SoJo, but as the district manager, I have to toot the district's horn and our facility staff. The district and Jordan Basin Water Reclamation Facility, we try really hard to maintain and operate our systems to the highest degree we can, and to provide for public safety and to protect the environment. And I'm very fortunate to work here. I worked here as an operator for many years, and as the district manager, I'm very proud of the facility that we have. The site that we have is amazing, and grateful for the staff, our operations and maintenance staff, and all those here at the district that make this place work and make it run the way that it is. And I'm really excited to see how things progress. Last week, I was actually here doing a tour with the city for some Boy Scouts, and it's always interesting when you take youth groups. They always have a lot of interesting questions for you. And one of the questions that I wasn't quite expecting was, why do you work here? Why do you do the job that you do? And I had to think about it, but I really love protecting the environment and providing a service to our community right here that matters and that makes a difference. And I'm grateful for this opportunity, for this project, excited to see the future and what comes after this and how things will go from here. And grateful for the city and their cooperation and help with everything we've needed and being able to make this partnership work. So thank you very much.
Please accept this award for your work in the project on behalf of the Roadshow. Thank you so much, Joe. Okay, thank you, everyone. Next, I'd like to pass the time over to my friend and former professor at the University of Utah, my former professor, still a professor at the University of Utah, Jennifer Wiedes.
Good morning, thank you. So yeah, it's been very interesting to be involved in this project. I was first contacted about it in 2019, had some conversations with Ray and Jason and Gary. Wonderful people, and I gotta tell you, the first time I sat down and chatted with them about this project, I was over the moon excited about it, and I'll tell you why. I spent a lot of time teaching future engineers about water management, water reuse, water treatment. And when I had to talk to them about water reuse projects, I couldn't talk about anything in the state of Utah. I had to mention California, Texas, Florida, and they would inevitably ask, what is the state of Utah doing about water reuse? Why are we not leading on this given that we are such an arid state? And I had to say, well, you know, we do some water reuse in the state, but primarily that water has been used to put on golf courses. It's been used a little bit for irrigation, secondary water irrigation outside of some homes, but we're not leading on direct potable reuse. So you can imagine when I first talked to these people 5 years ago, it was amazing to be able to say, we're gonna have some of these kinds of projects in the state of Utah. So I've been in and out of this facility several times over the past few years. I've been really amazed by the work that Corolo has done. I've seen the data, it's good quality water. I would be more than happy to take a water taste test after this event if it's available. And yeah, super excited about opportunities for the state of Utah. Very excited as an environmental engineering professor to help train future engineers on this project and be able to bring them out here. And so look forward to continued collaborations with Corolo, City of South Jordan, and anyone else who wants to talk about water reuse in the state. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody. We have one final award to give out, and we'd like to invite Ray Garrison, the Public Works Director for South Jordan City, up to the stand. Thank you so much, Ray. Hey, everyone. You know, hearing everyone speak about this project is so invigorating. I think it's wonderful. I am a new mom. I have a 7-month-old daughter, it's not 7-year. Time doesn't go by that fast, thank goodness. I have a 7-month-old daughter at home, and these are the exact type of steps that I like to see us making. And when I say us, a collective us, right? These are the things that I'd like to leave a legacy for our future generation and her children and her children's children. This is important stuff. So this concludes the formal program for today. I would like to welcome everyone to stick around for a tour to see the project in action. And thank you again all so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day.